A video produced by South Tyneside charity Impact Family Services is gaining attention online for the way it represents the experiences of young girls. Featuring school-age participants holding handwritten messages, it highlights comments that have been directed at them by boys and men, aiming to raise awareness and to encourage discussion.
So the video is actually, the work's been done in collaboration with This Life Collective. So we were finding a lot of a spike in young girls in South Tyneside experiencing abuse in their relationships with their boyfriends from a young age. And she showed me this work she was doing with the girls and decided to push it out on our social media so more people could see it. Again, we use the uncensored version. We don't want to join the narrative of not talking about this because that's one of the issues. People don't talk about things like this. And we put it on our social media pages, and the rest's history. It just got traction, over 120,000 views on Facebook, over 20,000 views on LinkedIn. You know, the comments in particular, a lot of them were around, you know, were expressing the shock at that type of language that boys were using at such a young age. It really is bad, and you know, you've got boys in schools creating rape lists and things like that, and it really is shocking. I mean, where does that come from? Where are they getting this information? Where are they even getting the idea? Boys think this is the norm. The boys think that this is right, that they can talk to girls like this, they can use this language. And it's not just boys, it's, you know, it's men as well. What really sparked this last year was we were seeing a spike of young girls aged 15, 16, 17 disclosing to our staff that they'd been victims of abuse in their intimate relationships from an early age. And we're talking from their first boyfriends from 13 years old. So we know girls from age 13 are actually being raped by boys aged 13 and 14. But what was coming back from the girls was from them they were saying, but we thought when you got a boyfriend you had to let them do these things to you. And conversely, some of the boys were saying, but we thought when you got a girlfriend this is what you did in a relationship. For me, the big hope is that everybody, parents and teachers, particularly parents, realise that this could be their child. It could be their daughter who's experiencing it. It could be their son who's saying it. And then they take action to start talking to their children about these things, about relationships, about what's right, what's not right, about how to treat people with respect, and certainly how not to treat people.
The charity says the response to the video shows a strong public interest in the issue. It hopes the project will encourage wider conversations and support efforts to address harmful behaviour at an early stage.